When you think about Eric Johnson's lead playing, what's the first thing you think about? It's usually those kind of pentatonic cascades, or it's the open spread triads. Those are kind of the big two, but for me, there's a third big feature of his lead playing, and I refer to it as suspended pentatonics. Today I'm going to tell you what they are, why you would use them, and the simplest way to get them into your playing. Before we get into it, if you head down to the description, there is a PDF that's going to break everything down into more detail, and there's also a free Eric Johnson style backing track for you to practice all this stuff with. And while you're down there, feel free to hit like and subscribe to help support the channel. Suspended pentatonics are 5-note scales that don't contain a major or minor third, but they do contain sus2 and sus4 arpeggios. By not having the major or minor third, our sonic palette now heavily features those extensions, the second and the fourth, the 11th and the 9th, and that creates more tension. We can then easily get rid of that tension by slipping back into the regular major or minor pentatonic from the key that you're in, and that's exactly what Eric Johnson does. Now, there's no way of knowing if this pentatonic modal interchange trick is what he's thinking about, or if he's just thinking about, oh, I'm going to target the 9th, I'm going to target the 11th. But the important thing is that by doing this, we can easily get that sound, and that's really all that matters. So here's the trick. The easy way to get into it is that when you're playing in a minor key or in a minor chord, to get the suspended pentatonic sound, you need to play the minor pentatonic from the 5th degree. So if you're in E minor, you'd be playing B minor pentatonic. Now the notes this gives you are the 1, 2, 4, 5, and flat 7. And if you notice, that's only one note different from the minor pentatonic scale, but that one note makes a huge difference. Let's hear how that sounds. Now the easiest way to do this is to go between the regular minor pentatonic shape and this shape, which you would know as position 3. This is the 3rd mode of the minor pentatonic scale. Now this can also be done over major chords, but before we get into that, a word from our sponsors, which is me. So basically, I make these videos because I tend to make more advanced or sister kind of related content on GuitarVivo.com. And the related content to this that you would like, so if you like this lesson, go check out the modules Economy Picking Pentatonic Cascades, where I go through how to pick 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 note groupings and different permutations. Check out the Phrasing School Contrast Soloing module, you'd like that. And the last thing that you might like is I've got a full module where I go through all the pentatonic modes and different superimpositions, so check that out if you like this kind of stuff. To use this concept over major chords, what you're going to do is go to the major pentatonic on the 4th degree of the key. So if you're in E major, you would play A major pentatonic. That's going to give you the 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6th degree of the key. This is equal to the 5th mode of the minor pentatonic scale. And you'll notice again, this is only one note different to that starting major pentatonic scale, but that one note makes a big difference. To visualize this, if you're playing in this regular position, you're then going to change to this position, and that's going to sound something like this. The last thing is that for dominant chords and for blues situations, you can actually use either of those modes. You can play minor from the 5th or major from the 4th and get suspended sounds over your dominant tonality, but it depends on the kind of vibe you're going for. Those two different suspended sounds highlight different notes in different ways, so you've got to just let your ear be the guide of how you want to express the tonality. Let's have a listen to how that would sound. That's it for today. I hope you found that useful and interesting, and I hope it helps you make some really cool music. Again, if you want to support the channel, hit like and subscribe, and be sure to check out GuitarVivo.com. I'll see you guys next time.